Guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Vanessa of Servants Beats. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. You guys, please, doing these things help support the channel. And today's tutorial, because several of you requested for the other version of the tassel beaded bag, I am here to deliver. Look at how she's looking nice and lush. So this is the mini bucket tassel beaded bag. Okay, so this is a beginner friendly tutorial. It is easy, step by step. You can do it in any color, whatever you want. Okay, you can make the tassels even longer. It's so easy to do. So I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to get right into the tutorial. Okay guys, for the materials I'm going to use in this video, I am going to be using, these are 10mm sugar beads. These are 8mm or size 8 crystal beads. These are plastic crystal beads, the solid color ones. I'm using a 0.70 or 0.7 fishing line. I have a pair of scissors and of course my tassels. If you want to learn how to make a tassel, I have a separate video on my channel on how to make a tassels nice and, you know, soft. Okay, you also need your 0.25 fishing line to attach your tassels. You're going to need a tiny beading needle. This needle is normally used for jewelry, beaded jewelry, and I have a big needle here which is just going to help you to pop out your fishing line from places that your fingers are never going to reach. Okay, so that is it. So yeah, let us get started on the tutorial. Okay, so to start, we're going to be working only on the sugar beads right now, the size 10 sugar beads, and I'm going to start by picking up 6 beads. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to cross with the 6th bead. I'm going to cross with the 6th bead like this. So we have a ring of 6. You guys can see. Then with one end of the fishing line, I'm going to use the fishing line on my right. This is row 1. Okay, row 1 is a ring of 6, right? We have completed row 1, so we are building a circle. So row 1 of the circle, which is the middle of the circle, is 6 beads. So row 2 is going to be rings of 6 beads surrounding these 6 beads of row 1. Okay, so my fishing line is already attached to 1 bead. That means I need just 5 beads to make a ring of 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just going to cross. Hold up, what did I just count? I just said I should pick up 5 beads and I went ahead and I picked up 6. So please, 2, 4, 5. You're supposed to have 5 beads. I beg your pardon. So pick up 5 beads and cross with the 5th bead, making sure that your fishing lines are equal. So this is what we have. Remember, this is where we've crossed, so this is the middle part of our bead. Okay, so I am just going to turn my work in a way that is going to be easy for me to work with it. Right, so I'm going to insert my fishing line into the following bead right here. Now my fishing line is attached to 2 beads, so how many beads do I need to pick up? Just 4 beads to make a ring of 6. I'm picking up 4 beads. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cross with the 4th bead, just like this. That's another ring of 6, and I'm going to insert my fishing line into the following bead again. I'm going to pick up 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am going to be crossing with the 4th bead again. So you're just going to repeat this pattern until you've done this bead and this bead, and in the last one we're going to switch it up and end the row. Okay, so just repeat everything that we have just done here. Okay, so we are at the last bead, so I'm going to insert my fishing line into that last bead, then into the very first bead that we picked off when we started this row of 6 again. So I'm inserting my fishing line there. I'm inserting my fishing line into this very first bead right here. So now my fishing line is attached to 3 beads, and what does that mean? It means I need 3 beads to complete my ring of 6 and to complete this row. This is row number 2 that we are completing. So boom, our row is complete. Okay, now I want you to take note of, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sided shape. So let me know down in the comment section what the 6-sided shape is. So I want you to take note of this. So this is how our shape looks like, right? the next row, which is row number 3, we are going to be alternating between rings of 5 and 6. Okay, now all rings of 5 are going to be on these tips or on these corners of our shape. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners are going to hold rings of 5. While, so if you take note, rings of 5 are going to be attached to just one bead, and the remaining 2 beads in the middle of each rings of 5 are going to hold rings of 6. I'm going to demonstrate. So right now I crossed, and if you take note, one of the crossing bead is in this this depression right here, which is supposed to have the ring of 6. So it's attached, my fishing is attached to one bead right now. I'm going to move it into the following bead so that my fishing line is attached to 2 beads. So we are doing a ring of 6 right now. So this is the start of row number 3 of a circle. So my fishing is attached to 2 beads. That means I need 4 beads to have my ring of 6. So I'm picking up 4 beads. I'm crossing with the 4th bead, just like that. And then this is our corner or our tip. And what did I say about the tip? The tip is supposed to hold rings of 5. Okay, so I'm going to insert my fishing line into that tip bead right there. My fishing is attached to 2 beads. So to make it 5, I just need to pick up 3 beads to complete that ring of 5. So pick up 3 beads to complete that ring of 5. Cross with the 3rd bead, and boom, we have that. And as you can see, our next bead is like I said, we're alternating between 6 and 5. So the next one obviously is a 6 because we just had 5, and we have our 2 beads here. So I'm going to insert my fishing line into the 2 beads like this. So my fishing line is attached to 3 beads. I'm going to pick up 3 beads. I'm going to be crossing with the 3rd bead, just like that. If you feel like you're going to be confused where the start of your work is, you could use a thread to mark the beginning of your work so that you don't get confused. Okay, so I'm going to the next bead is a tip bead for a ring of 5. So I'll be inserting my fishing line into that tip bead, and I'm picking up 3 beads. So from here on, whether you're working a ring of 5 or ring of 6, you're going to be picking only 3 beads to complete each of your rings. Okay, it's only at the beginning where I picked up 4 beads because obviously it's the start. So I'm just going to keep working like this, alternating between the rings of 5 and 6 and the 2 beads and the tip beads, or the depression beads and the tip beads, until I get back to the beginning. So I'm going to meet you guys there when I'm almost about to complete the row. Okay, so now we are at the end of our row, and we are ending the row with the tip. And if you're not sure, as you can see, I have a ring of 6 here at the where I am right now, and a ring of 6 at the beginning. So obviously we need to end with a ring of 5. So I'm inserting my fish line to the following bead, then to the very first bead of that row, just like this. And my fish line is attached to 3 beads, so that means I need just 2 beads to complete my ring of 5. So I'm picking up 2 beads. I'm going to cross with the 2nd bead, and boom, row number 3 is done. As you can see, row number 1 was 6 beads, row number 2 was rings of 6 beads, row number 3 is alternating between rings of 5 and 6 beads, and row number 4 is going to be just rings of 4 bead. Okay, so I'm going to be having here my fishing is attached to 1 bead. I'm going to start by picking up 3 beads because I want to have a ring of 4, and since my fishing is attached to 1 bead, I need just 3 beads to complete that ring of 4. So I'm going to just cross with the 3rd bead that I picked up, and that's my ring of 4. I'm going to insert my fishing line into the following bead, and then right now my fishing line is attached to 2 beads. I'm going to pick up 2 beads now to complete my ring of 4, and I'm going to cross with the 2nd bead, just like this. Insert my fishing line again into the following bead, pick up 2 beads, and cross with the 2nd bead. And you're basically going to repeat row number 4 like this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is row number 4. You're going to repeat row number 4 until you get back to the beginning. So I'm going to meet you guys there, and I am done with row number 4. Okay guys, so here we are. I've completed my row of 4, or rather I'm almost done. So I'm going to insert my fishing line into the last of the following bead from the previous row, then into the very first bead of row 4, which is the row we are currently working on. And to end the row, I'm going to pick up just 1 bead because right now my fishing line is attached to 3 beads. Okay, so this is the base of our bag. we are basically done with the base of our bag. So the base of our bag is 1 2 3 4 rows. Keep that in mind. So rows of 6, 6 again, alternating to 6 and 5, then 4. So that is the base of your bag. I hope that's clear. Right, so we are going to start building the sides now of our bag, and this is going to be row 1 of the side. So row 1 of the side is basically a repeat of row 4 of the base, so it's basically rings of 4. So I am going to pick up whichever end of the fishing line that I prefer, and I'm going to use my left fishing line. I'm going to pick up 3 beads, and I'm going to cross with the 3rd bead. And now what we want is our work to stand upright like this. Okay, so we are building the sides of our bag just like this. I'm picking up 2 beads again, and I'm going to cross with the 2nd bead. So you're just going to be moving your fishing lines into the following beads, and you're going to be picking up 2 beads and crossing with the 2nd bead. So move your fishing line into the following bead like this. So our fishing line is attached to 2 beads, so since we're making rings of 4, we need 2 beads to cross with the fishing line. Now if you hear me talking like I'm murmuring, that's because my fishing line is in my mouth. Okay, I don't know if I'm the only beader who does this, but my mouth even works more than my hands. Like, it holds my fishing line, especially when it is too long and I just need it out of the way. Like right now, immediately I insert this fishing line into this bead, this fishing line on my right goes to my mouth. That's why you hear me talking like this, because I want it out of the way so I can pick up these 2 beads here with the left fishing line, and now I'm taking it from my mouth again. Like, my mouth does all the work basically. So this is what you're going to have. You're just going to build like this all around the bag, and I'm going to meet you guys when I'm done. Okay, here we are at the end. I hope you guys can see we're at the end. So I'm just going to insert my fishing line here to the following bead, the last following bead, and into the first bead of the row. Pick up 1 bead, since my fishing line is attached to 3 beads, and cross with that 1 bead. Right, so the first row of our side is done, and now this is no longer needed. We're going to move to the crystal bead right now, and to start I am going to grab my fishing line on my left, and I'm going to pick up 4 crystal beads. So this is 1 2 3 4 crystal beads, and I'm going to cross with the 4th. Okay, so this is what it should look like a little flower right there. Then I'm going to insert my fishing line to the following bead. Actually, in order for this row to stay in place, instead of crossing, I'm going to interlock it. Now the interlocking method is just when you place your bead into your fishing line, you don't cross, you take that same fishing line, go back like you want to remove the bead from the fishing line. It's going to create a loop like this. Then you grab the other fishing line and pull it through. You can actually use this method, pull it through the loop, and make sure that the loop enters the bead. Okay, make sure the loop stays in the bead, and this bead is not going to move anywhere. So using this method helps your bead to stay in place. It's not going to move, and this method helps you can use it to build an entire bag as well. It makes your bag to be firm instantly. I say that in all my beginner in beads course, so you can check out the course and see the little tips and tricks in beads that I've gathered over the 7 years that I've been doing beads. So yeah, so I'm going to grab those 4 beads on the fishing line on my left. By the way, that course is for people that they want to get into starting making their own beaded bags, but they don't know where to start from. I have a video for all the materials that you need and every single thing that you need for that video, so make sure you check it out. Even if you know how to do beaded bags, you've been doing it for a long time, you can get something from it. Okay, so I'm just crossing with the 4th bead just like that. Then I'm going to move my fishing line to the following bead, and now from here on I'm going to be picking just 3 beads. Okay, so as you can see, we have 1 2 3 4, and the 5th bead is the, let me zoom in. I hope it's better now, guys. So we have 1 2 3 4 of the crystal, then the 5th is the sugar bead. So we need to have 2 4 5 beads here. So here we already have my fishing line attached to 1 2 beads, so that means we need 3 beads. So I'm going to pick up 3 beads right now, and I'm going to cross with the third bead, just like that. I'm going to use this bow as support so that you guys can see, right? I've inserted my fish line into the following bead. I'm going to pick up 3 beads again, and then I'm going to cross with the third bead, just like that. So I'm going to repeat this pattern until I go around the entire bag. So this is row number two of the side. Keep in mind, this is row number 2 of the side of our bag. Okay, so this is what all the entire side is supposed to look like. So make sure you do this for the entire circumference of this bag, and I'm going to meet you back. Okay, so here we are at the end. Just insert my fishing line into the last bead of the previous row, and then I'm going to insert into the very first crystal bead of the row that we're currently on. So my fishing line is attached to 3 beads, so I'm going to pick up 2 beads in order to complete the 5. I'm going to cross with the second bead. So this is row number 2. This is row number 2 of our basically a bucket bag, right? So that very first tassel bag tutorial I made, I called it the tassel bucket bag, beaded bucket bag. This one I don't know why I keep the word slender, because it has a slender-ish sort of shape. So I'm just calling it a slender bucket bag. Okay. Now for row number 3, you guys need to pay attention, right? So for row number 3, I'm going to end this with the interlock method as well, so that it doesn't move as much. You can also end it with the crossing method if that's what you want, but I don't want it to move. I don't want her to go anywhere, so I'm ending her with the interlock method. Okay guys, this is where we are now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we are going to be working row number 3 on each of these rings. As you can see, this is a ring on its own, this is a ring on its own, this is a ring on its own, this is a ring on its own. So we're going to be inserting our fishing lines into these 2 beads of 1 ring. Okay, please take note of this. Into these 2 beads of 1 ring. So I'm going to make sure that my fishing line is coming out of those 2 beads of the 1 ring that I'm currently on right now, right? And on that same fishing line, okay, this row is made up of rows of 6. Okay, so if my fishing line is attached to 2 beads, I'm going to pick up 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cross with the 4th bead like this. Okay, so we have a ring of 6 right there. I'm going to insert my fishing line into the following 2 beads. Remember, the 2 beads are of 1 ring. Now my fishing line is attached to 3 beads. How about I wasn't working off camera? My fishing lines are now attached to 3 beads. So now I really hope you guys can see this black color like this. I'm going to pick up 3 beads with the fish line on my left, and I'm going to cross with the 3rd bead in order to complete my ring of 6. I'm going to insert my fishing line into the next 2 beads. I'm going to pick up 3 beads and cross with the 3rd bead. Okay, so this is basically what your work is looking like. I can put my palm on there so you can see. That's what your work is supposed to look like. So you're just going to repeat the exact same thing all over your back, okay? And I'm going to meet you when you're done. I'm at the end of row number 3 right now. So right now my fish line is attached to 1 bead. I'm going to insert it into the next 2 beads from the previous row and into the very first bead of that row, the row that we are on, row number 3. So my fishing line is currently attached to 1, 2, 3, 4 beads. So you can see that. So that means I need I need 2 beads, sorry, to make that ring of 6. I'm going to cross with the second bead. We're going to lock with the second bead. So this is row number 3. This is how our bag is looking like so far. Okay, so this is what our bag is looking like so far. Now for row number 4, we are going to repeat the exact same thing that we just did in row number 3. So on this same circle of 6, I'm going to insert my fishing line into the 2 beads of that circle like this. So I'm just going to repeat the exact same thing that we did for row number 3 on row number 4. So my fishing line is attached to 2 beads. That means I need to pick up 4 beads and cross with the 4th bead. This, and I'm going to insert my fishing line to the following 2 beads. My fishing line now is attached to 3 beads, so that means I'm picking up 3 beads to cross with the 3rd bead, and I'm going to repeat this, picking up 3 beads, inserting my fishing line to the following 2 beads. I'm going to do this until we get back to the beginning, so I'm going to meet you guys when I am here. Okay guys, we are ending row number 4 like we normally would, same as row number 3. So your fishing line to the 2 beads right there, and to the 1st bead of the row, and then I'm going to grab my fishing line, pick up 2 beads because my fishing line is attached to 4 beads, and then I'm going to cross with the the 2nd bead. So this is how row number 4 looks like. Can you guys see? Okay, so this is what row number 4 looks like. Now from row number 5 to row number 8, so I'm just put it out there, it's going to be a little bit different. Now it's the exact same rings of 6, but we're going to work it differently. Now remember when we started row number 3, I said we were picking up our 2 beads from the previous row from the matching circles. As you can see, these match, these match, these match. But now we are no longer going to be matching up our circles. We are going to pick up our 2 beads that we need to pick up from the previous row are going to be from 2 different circles. So this circle and this circle. So right now I have crossed here, and my fishing line is attached to this circle of this bead here. I hope you guys can see that. Let me put my finger there so you guys can see. So my fishing line is attached to this circle here. So I'm going to attach it now. Instead of this circle of this same circle of 6, I'm going to move to this next circle of 6 into the following bead. Okay, so I'm going to move like this. So this is how my work is going to look like right now, and I'm going to now keep working a normal pattern. My fishing line is attached to 2 beads, then that means I'm going to pick up 4 beads, and then I'm going to cross with the 4th bead. Okay, so this is what we have. Now our next one, these are 2 different circles of 6. So I'm going to insert my fishing line into this first circle of 6, this first bead of this circle of 6 right here, then into the next bead of into the following bead, which is of the next circle of 6. I'm going to insert it into that. Then I'm going to pick up my 3 beads because my fishing line is attached to 3 beads right now, so I need 3 beads to complete my ring of 6. And this is what we have, like this. I'm going to insert my fishing line into the following 2 beads, So the first one is of this circle of 6. The second bead is of the next circle of 6. And I'm going to pick up my 3 beads and I'm going to cross. So we are going to repeat this pattern from this row number 5 to row number 8. Okay, and I'm going to explain why when we get to row number 8 why we have switched it up like this. Okay, so just do it like this. Well, you're probably going to see why yourself, right? So you're just going to continue doing this until you get to row number 8, and I'm going to meet you there. Okay guys, so I decided not to wait till row number 8 to show you guys why we decided to switch up the way we were first of all working our row. I don't know if you have noticed. If you haven't noticed it now, you'll notice it in your work, but our bag is folding in from here, like it was going up straight, but now it is folding in. Now I don't know if you guys can actually see it. Wow, why is it so white? I'm trying to increase the brightness so you guys can see it. So it is now folding in like this, and so that is why we switched it up, because we wanted to enter a little bit into our bag. Like we want our bag to sort of fold in. If I place it like this, I hope you guys can see. We want it to enter like this. Then after that, from row number, so row number 5 is basically pushing the corners in. Then from row number 6 to 8 is going to work up straight. Okay, so I just said let me show you guys. So I'm completing row number 5, and like I said, row number 5 to row number 8 is the same thing. You're going to be taking one bead from one circle of 6 and another circle of 6, right? I hope that was okay. Now when I'm done with all the rows, I'm going to show you the clear difference between row number 2, I believe row number 2 to 4, and row number 5 to 8. Okay, I'm going to show you the clear difference, so just go ahead and work it like I've just said you should. Okay guys, so here I am finishing up row number 8 right now. Okay, I'm just going to pick up 2 beads, and I'm going to cross with the second bead, right? So this is how a bag is looking like. I don't know if you guys can see the shape. I'm going to make you guys see it clearer. Just going to put this paper in the bag. Hopefully this helps. Okay, so this is row number 1. See, this is row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Okay, now if you take a good look, let me put it this way. Row number 2, we have our 2 beads popping here, and row number 3, we took 2 beads from row number 2 that are of the same circle of, here's a circle of 5, right? That are from the same circle of 5. I don't know if you can tell. This is the same circle of 5 right here that I'm pointing. And as you can see, these 2 beads again are from the same circle of 5. These 2 beads are from the same circle of 5. Okay, then like I said, this is row number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I told you guys from row number 2 to 4 is the same thing. So these are 2 beads here. Can you see that? These are 2 beads here of the same circle of 6, and I have 6, 6 of the same circle of 6. You see, so these beads are on a straight line. As you can see, the circle of 6 are on a straight line. Then when we get to row number 5, from row number 5, which is here, we started taking, to create a ring of 6, we had to take one bead from one circle of 6, then the second bead from another circle of 6. Hope you guys can see that. Okay, you can just screenshot this right here so you can see the difference. Let me take it down a bit. You can screenshot this so you can see the difference. Okay, so now instead of having a circle of 6 on a straight line for row number 2, 3, and 4, now we have them moving in like a zigzag motion. Okay, say this one, this is row number 5, right? Row number 5 is here, row number 6 is not directly above this circle, it is to the side. So it's like this, like this, like this, like this. I hope I'm making sense. I really hope so. Okay, when you're making your bag, you're going to see all of this, right? So I just thought I should show you guys that. So I have completed my row, and now we are going to move on to row number 9. Row number 9 is a little bit different, and with row number 9 we are going to be working with our crystal beads, and we're going to bring in our sugar beads again. Okay, so we're going to continue the same method of picking one bead from this row. So I have my cross here, one bead from this row, right? Then the other bead, the second bead from this other row. Okay, so I'm just going to go backwards like this, so that both my fishing lines are in 2 beads, one in different rows, circles of 6. And what we're going to do now is we are going to pick up one sugar bead, one crystal bead, and one sugar bead. So this is how we're going to start our row. Okay, so your fishing line needs to be in 2 beads, then 2 beads of 2 separate circles of 6. Please take note. Then pick up one sugar bead, one crystal bead, and one sugar bead again. Then you're going to cross by the sugar bead. Is this too bright? Hopefully you guys can see. Let me zoom in. So this is what it's going to look like. Then you're going to move your fishing line to the following 2 beads. Honestly, this bag's a very tiny bag, okay? It's the tassels that make it look big. So with the fishing line on my left, I'm going to pick up 1 crystal bead and 1 sugar bead, and I'm simply going to cross with our sugar bead. Just like this. Hope you guys can see. Insert your fishing line to the following 2 beads again. Following 2 beads of 2 separate circles of 6. Pick up 1 crystal bead, 1 sugar bead, and cross with the sugar bead. So we're just going to repeat this entire pattern all over this bag until we get back to where we started. So just repeat this until we get to the beginning. Okay, so I am at the last bead. The last 2 beads of this row, I'm just going to insert my fishing line in the last 2 beads, and then into the first sugar bead. Then all I need to do is to take a crystal bead, and I'm going to cross this. So I really hope you guys can tell the shape, how the shape of this bag is supposed to look like. So as you can see, she started off straight here, curved in, went up, then she's curving in at the mouth again. Okay, so that was row number 9, and row number 10 is very easy. We're just making circles of 4 with our crystal bead. So grab whichever end of your fishing line you want. So I'm going to start by picking up 3 beads. This is row number 10 and our final row of building this bag. To all of you who thought this bag was big, this bag is tiny, okay? Like I said, it's the tassels that make it look big, that make it look good. So this is what we have. So you're going to have a circle of 4 like so. I'm inserting my fishing line to the following bead. Pick up 2 beads, 2 crystal beads, and then cross, right? So that's what it's supposed to be looking like, and you know what to do. You're just going to repeat this entire pattern to the end of your bag. Guys, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Like this video if you know you like the video. Share this video to someone who you think might need it. Please, I'm insisting on the subscribe, guys. Majority of you who watch my videos, you guys aren't even subscribed. Please subscribe so that God will bless you. Okay, I know God is going to bless you whether you subscribe or not, but extra blessings, because it is God that is keeping me on this channel. It's God that is making me to make these tutorials. He's telling me, okay, make these tutorials, okay, help these people. So please, I'm begging you, subscribe, okay? And please, whenever you're watching my videos, please try to watch the entire videos to the wow, I can't talk. Please try to watch the entire video to the end, and do not skip the ads that appear, because you know that's how I kind of sort of fend for myself on this channel. That's the encouragement that I need from you guys. So yeah, so I'm just going to finish off this entire row, and when I get to the end, I'm going to finish off and show you how it's supposed to be looking like. Okay, I'm going to do the measurements and everything. Okay, we are at the end of our bag, so I'm just going to insert my fishing line, or you don't even need to insert your fishing line anywhere. I'm going to pick up my 1 bead, go down like this, make sure, just want to make sure that both fishing lines meet so I can tie off. And I'm simply going to tie it off. Okay, let me just say something. Honestly, the shape of this bag looks like a calabash. I don't know where you guys live, but this been looking like a calabash to me. Some sort of calabash, I don't know. So this is how a complete bag looks like. And I promise you guys measurements if I can find my tape. Okay, I found it. So I'm going to start with measuring the bottom of our bag. So from the tip right there, what is this? No, not circumference. Our diameter. Wow. Our diameter of our bag is 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches for the diameter. And the height of this baby. No way. No way. She's 4.25 inch. Wow. Wow. So this is 4.25 inch for the height. Okay. Then for the circumference of the downer part, I'm because you guys ask me measurements in the comment sections a lot. So I think the circumference should be 14 and a quarter, I believe. Circumference of the donut part is 14 and a quarter. So from here to here is basically the same thing. Now from here is, as you can see, this is proof of that reduction. This is like 12 inches. Here is 12 inches. And let's do this mouth here. I don't know if my tape will even wrap around. I feel like I'm squishing it too much and I want to get to what I need. But this is approximately 10.5 inches. Okay, we have all the measurements. Now next thing we're going to tackle is the handle of our bag. We need to start on the handle right now. Now you are going to need to find, so you're going to count how many beads are around here, okay? So I'm going to start from here. Can you guys see? Just count all the beads at the tip, okay? So I have one. I'm starting from here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24. So I have 24. I have 24. So I'm going to set my fishing line this one here. So if I have here, so I'm going to go like this, 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 like this. And this is our other middle bead right here. I'm just going to mark it right away. So I'm going to use another fishing line to mark that bead. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we are good to start our handle. Now to begin with our handle. Okay, so this is what we have here. We have a circle of 4. Okay, we have a circle of 4. And basically we want to build a handle going upwards. So I'm going to start. So this is the 4 beads that I'm working on right here. So I'm going to start from the corner like this. I'm going to insert my fishing line into the corner bead, to one of the crossing beads. Then I'm going to pick up 3 beads, basically. And I'm going to cross, I apologize for the background noise. I'm going to cross with the 3rd bead. So this is what we are going to have, something that looks like this. Then you're going to insert your fishing line into the bead that is going to go to the right, like this. And I'm going to pick up 2 beads, cross with my 2nd bead. Make sure that both fishing lines are equal. Okay. So I've crossed, and this is what it's going to look like. So basically we're going to be building a tube handle directly onto our bag. So I'm going to send my fishing line to the bead going upwards. Then I'm going to pick up 2 beads, and I'm going to cross with the 2nd bead. So we are starting with our first tube, which is basically just attaching it to the back. And this is what you should have. You should have 3 beads here. This is 1, 2, 3. I hope you guys can see that. And now I'm going to grab the fishing line on my left, pick up just 1 bead, insert that fishing line into, we counted 3 beads, so I'm going to insert it into this line here, into this bead here, and into that very top bead right there, or top bead right there, right? I'm going to pull it, and then I'm going to cross it back into this bead where the other fishing line is coming out of. Okay, so we are basically attached our handle to our bag, and now we can start building. Now I'm just going to say, if you do not see what I am doing properly, I have a tutorial on my channel on how to build tube handles. Okay, so this is row number 1 of our tube handle. We need a total of 30 rows, I think. So 1 attached to the back, 1 attached to the other side of the back, then 28. That's what I'm hoping for. So if I do end up increasing, let me add some beads into my bowl. So if I do end up increasing my number of rows for the handle, I'll let you guys know, but I'm aiming for a total of 30. Okay, so let's just start building the handle. So let me zoom in again. So this is where we are currently working on. Focus. Try to be in class. Okay, so these are the 4 beads we are going to be building on. Okay, so the fishing line on my right, I'm going to pick up 3 beads. My fishing line is already attached to 1 bead, so I'm going to pick up 3 beads, and I'm going to cross with the 3rd bead like this. Okay, hope you can see that. Then I'm going to move my fishing line into the following bead. Then with the fishing line facing upwards, I'm going to pick up 2 beads and I'm going to cross with the second bead. Right? There's a honeybee moving around me here. So I'm going to insert my fishing line that's facing downwards into the following bead. Then pick up 2 beads. And I am going to cross with the second bead. Okay? Now to complete our row, I'm going to insert my fishing line into this very first bead right here. Into this very first bead right here. Then into the very first bead of the row. And into the very first bead of the row, I'm going to pick up 1 bead. Do you guys hear that? This thing is traumatizing me. Pick up 1 bead and cross with 1 bead. Cross with that 1 bead. Okay? So we have ended up with 4 again. So whatever you do, you're always going to end up with 4 beads. Now I'm just going to continue. I'm going to take the fishing line on my right. Always start the row with 3 beads, okay? Start by picking up 3 beads and crossing with the 3rd bead. Just like that. And then I'm going to insert my fishing line to the following bead. Pick up 2 beads with the fishing line facing upwards. And then I'm going to cross with the 2nd bead and insert my fishing line into the following bead again. Pick up 2 beads. Cross with the 2nd bead. Why? And then to finish up the row, I'm going to insert my fishing line into this following bead right here. And then I'm going to go into the very first bead of the row. And I'm just going to pick up 1 bead and complete that row. Remember, when you're starting a row, you're starting with 3 beads, and when you're ending a row, you're always going to end with 1 bead. Okay, so I don't know if this is clear enough for you guys to see, but you can check out that tutorial on how to attach your handle to your beaded bag. So you can see it's building. We have, this is 1 2 3. Remember, this one is attached to the back, so I have 2 here out of the back, so I need to do a total of 28 of these. So keep on working like this until you have your handle as long as you want it. Like I said, I'm going to probably do 28, but we're going to see in the next clip how many I do. Okay, I did a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 34. I've done 34. Okay, so how many is that on each side? You do the math. Okay, so I've done 34. I decided to do it like I do one handle, then the other one, so that joining it is going to be easier. If I was to make the long handle, first of all, it's going to be boring making the handle that long. Second of all, joining it like this, I tried a beaded back. I was trying to make the tutorial of a beaded back. I've not posted the video yet, so I was trying to join it like this, but I knew you guys weren't going to see what I was doing, so I just do it 2 separate like this. Okay, so I'm going to have a total of 35 of these, so I'm going to join with the 35th. I should stop rambling. Wait, the 35th one. So our 35th circle is going to be the joining one. Okay, so you're just going to put, so this is how the handle looks like. If you want her longer, go ahead and do it longer. If you want her shorter, like I believe the 30 I said, if you subtract 1 2 here and another 1 2 here, it's going to look something like this. I don't know if this shape will make sense, but okay. So we're going to join. So you're going to make sure you align. Wait, where is it? This is the middle bead. Okay, well, hang on guys. Okay, so this is my middle bead right here. I want to just make sure that you see these 4 beads here. I just want to make sure that each of them align and you're not focused. Sorry about that. So each of them align. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up 1 crystal bead, find the opposite end. So this is this front, this is the opposite end here of this one. Hope you guys can see that. Then you're going to pick up another 1 crystal bead and you're going to cross with that 1 crystal bead. Okay, so this is what she's looking like. So as you can see, we are going to continue joining. What is wrong with this thing? Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I'm just going to move my fishing line into the next bead like this, then this other fishing line into the next bead like this. Then I'm going to grab one bead and then I'm going to cross with that one bead. Okay, then we are going to insert our fishing line into the following bead right there, then into the next following bead, and I'm going to pick up one bead again and cross, and this is going to be our last crossing bead. So to join the handle together, you just need 4 beads. Okay, this is our last crossing bead. Now I'm going to flip my work and I'm just going to go around these 4 beads here. I'm going to go around these 4 beads, make sure that both ends of our fishing line meet on one place. Then we're just simply going to tie it down, and boom, just like that. Oh my god, our handle has been attached. Look at her. This is how our bag is looking like so far, right? This is she looking nice and cute. I have no idea what could enter here, but we're here for the cute bags. We don't care whether your phone can enter. Okay, you guys asked me for the tutorial of this bag. I'm not going around asking questions. Can your phone enter this bag? No, no, no. I'm just making the tutorial because you guys asked for it, right? Okay guys, the moment you've all been waiting for, how to attach the tassels. Let's get right into it. So of course, I've told you guys I have my tassels right here. I already have a separate tutorial on how to make these tassels. You can go ahead and check it out. Now what we're going to do is try to attach it to this bag. Okay, so this is where we are going to be attaching our tassels. Let me increase the brightness so you guys can see. So from this sugar bead right here, you're going to count 1, 2, 3 rows, and on this third row you see these beads down here. We are going to be working in between, like you see this crossing bead right here. We're going to be attaching our tassels here. So we're going to be moving our needle into 2 beads, attach a tassel, 2 beads, attach a tassel. Okay, so I'm saying that we're going to be attaching the tassels. You're going to count from the sugar bead. You count 1, 2, 3, and you're going to be attaching on this line here, and you're going to be attaching on this joining bead. Okay, you're going to be attaching on this joining bead. So I already have my needle here, and I've already strung my 0.25 fishing line, by the way. Please, 0.25 fishing line. So I'm going to start from the handle. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to start by inserting my needle into the first 2 beads. Guys, need to be careful. There's a huge probability that you might break your needle in this stage. Okay, so I'm going to pull. Then all this long fishing line, I'm going to wrap it around my handle of my bag so that it doesn't unravel. Just going to wrap it, not too tight, in a way that I can unravel it later. So just something like that, so that when I'm pulling, trying to tension my tassels, it's going to be nice and good. So I'm going to pick up my first tassel. I'm going to insert my needle into that little hole there. Guys, please, at this point, if you've not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. You guys see, God is blessing you too much. Okay, He's blessing you a lot. So share those blessings with me by subscribing to my channel so that my videos get pushed to people who need it. Okay, so I've inserted my first tassel. I've just inserted my first tassel here. Remember, we're inserting it into the joining bead, and then I'm going to move into the next 2 beads. Now for this bag, you can make your tassel as long or as short as you want. Depends on you. In the tutorial for tassels, you can, customize it, make it longer or shorter to suit your taste. Okay, when you attach your first tassel, please pull on it hard. Okay, pull on your tassel hard so it stands up straight. So I've just inserted my line just into 1 bead right there. I've just inserted into just 1 bead right here. I want to be inserting it till it gets to the joining bead. So let me move to the next one. So I just want to also make an easy way to know the number of tassels that you need for this bag. All you need to do is to count the gaps at the bottom, at the base of your bag. Okay, count the gaps at the base of your bag, these gaps at the base of your bag, so you make those number of tassels. Okay, so my fishing line is in the 2 beads here. It's gone through these 2 beads, so I'm going to pick up my next tassel. Okay, so this is my second tassel that I'm attaching right now. I am going from right to left into that hole right there. So by the way, the length of these tassels are the same as the tutorial. These are the exact same ones. Then I'm going to insert my fishing line into the following 2 beads. Please make sure you pull on your tassel so that they stand up straight. You want it to be firm from the beginning. That's why I wrapped the remaining fishing line on the handle so that I have the freedom to pull as hard as I want. So this is currently the length. Let me zoom out. This is currently the length of our tassels. So you can make it long as you want. All of that depends on you. Okay, so I'm just going to continue attaching my tassels the same way. Go through 2 beads, pick up a tassel, and I'm just going to pass my needle through that hole, and then I am going to go through the next 2 beads again. So you're going to do this until you have completed your entire bag basically. Remember, you need to pull as hard as you can. Please pull as hard as you can. I hope you guys doubled your 0.25 fishing line, because these fishing lines, I do not trust them. I just feel like they can snap at any moment. So make sure yours is doubled as well. I had to double mine and I made it very long. Okay, so I'm just going to do this until I'm done. Okay guys, so I'm getting towards the end and I have exactly 2 tassels left. So I'm just going to finish off my attachment. Please be very careful when you're doing this, because you could pierce yourselves and your needle might break. So far mine hasn't, so that's a good thing, because switching needles in between a project is not good. I'm pulling as hard as I can, and right now this is where I attach the fishing line at first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert this last tassel, remove my needle, and then I'm going to unravel this tie that I made here. Now that both fishing lines have met in one place, I'm going to pull as hard as I can on each, and I'm going to basically knot it. So I'm going to, the one I cross over, I'm just going to wrap it 2 or 3 times before I pull it to tie. So wrap it the second time, and then you wrap it the third time, and then you pull as hard as you can. Okay, and I'm going to tie it a second time. So this was looking like, guys, please, I'd like to see your recreations of this bag in the longer tassels and in different colors as well. I'd like to see it in purple, in red. So please make sure when you do recreate, send it to me on my Instagram. It's at CMR. I'm going to leave it on the screen, and I'm going to leave the link there in the description box and the comment section as well, so you don't miss it. So I'm going to tuck in all this fishing line right now, and to tuck it in, I'm just going to grab my needle again. Make sure that both ends are equal. Both ends of my fishing line are equal. I'm going to pass it through my needle like that. And since we already have a tie, I'm just going to move it at random around the bag. Okay, so you need to be very careful so you don't break your needle again. Okay, so this part is completely optional, but my tassels were looking bent, so I just hovered it over a boiling pot of water the entire bag so that the steam can make it, you know, to be lush. So I'm not steeping the tassels in water, mind you. Please don't do that. Okay guys, so after our tassels have gone through fire and steam and have been cooked, I'm just going to attach these back tags. These my back tags that I'm so proud of. I'm not sure how I was going to attach this one, so okay, I think this one will do. Oh, this is what she's looking like. And our tassel bag is done, people. Come on, focus, okay? So our tassel bag is done. This is how it's looking like. I really want to see you guys recreate with the longer tassels. So please send me the picture on my Instagram. If you do this, tell me what you think down in the comment section. I'm going to leave you guys with a montage of how everything looks. And yeah, that is basically it for the tutorial. Tell me how did I do. So tell me what you think down in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Hopefully this is not my outro, but whatever. I'll see you guys. So this is our bag looking nice and lush. Look at how she's flowing, guys. I know many of you have been waiting for this tutorial, so I hope it was worth it. Thank you so much for watching. Please guys, please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video to someone who you might think might need it. I'm sorry. And yeah, that is basically it for the tutorial. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment sections, and if you have any more requests, please send it to me on my Instagram. I have the link in the description box and in the comment section, and also to rate my work on a scale of 1 to 10, okay? And also, who wants to see the tutorial of the next tassel bag? If you want that, let me know that in the comment section by just making, inserting a black heart emoji. So anyway, that is basically it for the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be waiting to see your recreations, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.